morning from San Jose, which is the capital of Costa Rica and where we're starting our year-long trip. We're Jordan and Soph. After living in Alaska for almost 3 years, we decided to quit our jobs to travel internationally for a full year, and we hope that you will join us for the journey. Here we go.
That's quite good for free airport food.
Last night we flew in really late because our plane was delayed, so we got to our Airbnb around midnight. So we're up early this morning so that we can get out, explore the city, the Central Market specifically, which is walking distance from our Airbnb, before the rains start because it is rainy season and that usually starts around noon. Tomorrow we are going to go do a coffee tasting at a coffee farm here in San Jose. They also have chocolate tastings as well, so we're really excited to do that.
We just got our first meal here in Costa Rica, and everything here was only like $3, so that's super nice. At the bakery, I got the gallo pinto, which is a very standard or typical Costa Rican dish, which is just some white rice, some black beans, and then chicken. And then they also threw in a lot of plantains, some cucumbers, and just a lot of other vegetables, so it was a super healthy breakfast. Got done walking through the Central Market. There was a lot going on there. So we decided to take a little rest here in this little plaza. It's super quiet and we're surrounded by several of the main buildings here in San Jose. We have the Museum of Costa Rica right there. The Jade Museum is right behind me. And then what I believe is a governmental building over here. It's just like a giant gray cement structure, and it makes me think it's some type of governmental building. However, I'm not seeing on the map, so I'm not 100% sure what building that is, but we're gonna go check it out and see if we can figure out what building that is. Alright, so we just got done ordering for the second time today. This time we're not really at a soda. It's a little bit bigger than a soda, more of a restaurant, I suppose. However, pretty much the same as the first time. There was no English spoken in here. We don't speak very good Spanish, so there's a lot of language barriers that we're trying to overcome today. But we did manage to get 2 very big plates of food, and it was a little bit more expensive than maybe a soda would be just because it's at a restaurant. But we did get drinks with it, and like I said, there's a lot of food here, and it was still only $12 US, so not super spendy. Maybe a little more than what a regular soda would be. Now we're gonna dig in and enjoy it.
It's day 2 in Costa Rica and I could not be more excited. We are currently at a coffee estate to do a coffee tour and tasting and to see how coffee is made. We got here a little bit early. We rode 30 minutes from our Airbnb across San Jose, which if you haven't been to San Jose before, it's just a lot of metal gates and barbed wire. A little bit rough looking, but we turned into this beautiful paradise, which is the coffee tour. So we're really excited to get started. So let's go and check it out.
How many volcanoes?
Looks like 6.
6 and more.
15.
No more.
38.
More.
100.
What?
100?
Okay, very close. They get even bigger. You're like touching a piece of heaven.
We just got done with the coffee tour and it was such a great experience. The tour guide was super friendly and he walked us all the way around the plantation, stopping at different points to kind of tell us about how the coffee is made and the process for getting all the coffee beans harvested and roasted. So first off, he started at like a little location where he taught us, why Costa Rica is such a great place for growing coffee, and it has to do with the volcanic soil, the humidity, and just the growing seasons here in Costa Rica. And then we continued on and he told us more about how the coffee plants are actually planted and how they grow and how you have to kind of rotate the crops because the coffee plants themselves are good for about 25 years and then they have to be pulled up and removed because the coffee beans are no longer good for making coffee. And then we continued on a little bit further and that's where they showed us how all the workers go out into the fields with a little basket strapped to them and then they pick all the coffee fruits. They have a pretty big basket and are only paid $3 per basket that they get filled. And then we continued on and he showed us a little bit more about the actual roasting process, which was really cool. And it was really unique and neat to just see the entire process of, planting these little coffee beans all the way to the roastery and then, being filled into the bags that you typically see when you're buying your coffee. I have so much energy right now because we were able to sip on different coffees all the way along the tour. At each different place, they were serving like a different variety of their coffees based on where it was grown. Whenever we answered questions for the tour guide, who would give out chocolates, so it was a really fun way to try and win some chocolates because they were very good. There was different flavors. The one that I got was a coconut one. There was also hazelnut, pineapple, just a lot of different varieties. We actually just picked up a few of those chocolates because they were so good. Now we're gonna head back into San Jose, back to our Airbnb, and then we're gonna head back into the Central Market to try and find another little soda to grab some lunch at.
We just stepped outside our Airbnb. We're just gonna go right across the street to a Soda, which is a small little restaurant with inexpensive food. We're gonna walk across, grab a bite to eat for supper to end our time here in San Jose. We're at Me Tacos right now, and it looks amazing. This taco combo was only about $4.
So I just got my tacos. It is 4 different types of tacos. I'm not sure which is which, but there's chicken, beef, and regardless, I just got my tacos and I'm ready to eat. Our time here in San Jose was really probably like an eye-opening experience. We were told to just skip over San Jose because it was just kind of another city. However, we really wanted to stop by and get more of a feel for the culture, get more of a feel for the daily life here in Costa Rica. And San Jose definitely gave that to us. However, if you are coming here on like a honeymoon or just, a quick vacation, I would probably recommend just to go over to La Fortuna or to one of the beach towns, simply because San Jose is, what we were told, just another city. However, it does give you a realistic view of the culture here in Costa Rica.
If you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and follow along as we head to La Fortuna.
We had a little neighbor move in last night. Not sure how I feel about that. Luckily, this morning is the last morning we're here, so we don't have to worry about our neighbor.